Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Throw until you're out of sight and you're out of my mind. Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Floating as the river flows, easy as it goes to the ocean. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never try. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart, heart, breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart. Lost in the midnight blue shadows of the moon. Here with open arms for you, feeling something so new. Said with me you'd reach the sun. Oh, but we were so young. Love me till the summer's done, but keep me in your heart. So I hold on. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never try. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart. Colors of the sky, breaks my heart. All I see is colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. But all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. All I see is colors of the sky. to the ground now, and somehow I feel like you don't know me. Shook me to the ground now, I don't even know how. Brought me to a life that you never showed me. Coming from a locked up ghost of yourself, but you're coming from the light. There's more to you than you ever thought there was. Yeah, you're coming from the light.
All right. Extra all rights today, apparently. Good evening, good afternoon, welcome one and all. My name is Resorty, and here's the part where I say, hello friends, how we doing? Welcome. Continue to be a little under the weather. I'm full of medicine, and hopefully it gets better soon. Not sure, we'll see. Hello to you, Fernandez, Big Hurt, welcome back. Rude Cappy, it's good seeing you. Hello to you, The Freak. Nightbane, it's awesome seeing you. Nightbane's right. Right now, my friends, there's a big old discount on this game and the DLC over on Steam. I did not know this was coming, so I do apologize. If you already bought yourself a copy, maybe Steam will offer you a refund on the difference, because apparently it's really, really cheap right now. It's great though that they're offering accessibility to the game for less money than ever before. Hello to Silent, how's it going today? Jim, Sakotera, welcome. This is me remembering names rather than reading names. Pepper, it's good to see you. Who else did I see before? Freak, I think Freak's there maybe. Zeffy, Silly Pseudonym, possibly. I'm guessing people's names based on the colors of their names. It's okay. Hello to you, Calibum, how's it going? Am I taking hay fever meds or other kind of meds? So over the past few days, I've been trying flu meds or cold meds and hay fever meds, trying to figure out which one works better as a way of diagnosing myself backwards. And so far, neither works especially better. They both give me a couple hours of feeling okay, but by the end of the stream, past few days, I've been feeling not super terribly well. But it's still very good to be here with you as long as we can. Hello to Sven, hello Sakotera, Paul, what is up? Welcome. My friends, today is the last day of me streaming by myself. Tomorrow, as I mentioned, is Minecraft Day with Noms. We just talked about it again. I'm happy to say that she has moved from the worried side of things to the, we'll call it, a little excited side of things. And that's pretty darn cool. Because like I said, yesterday, Noms was quite concerned about what it would be like to stream. And now I think she's looking forward to it, so we'll see. You thought that Friday was RimWorld Friday? I know. This week it's gonna be Minecraft Friday instead. But maybe next week we'll go back to RimWorld. Who knows? The new week, hope springs eternal. What do I have for you? Oh, one thing I have for you. I had something very exciting to share with you. An important moment in my life has occurred. And when I try to think about how to celebrate things, when I think about how to indicate glee and satisfaction, I think about the happiest part of my life recently. And that was back in the 1990s on a little website called GeoCities. And so I decided to share my joy with you in that kind of way. My friends, welcome to my satisfaction. The grading is done! Woo! It was not nearly as bad this semester as in past semesters, thank goodness, but it is all completed, it is all finished, and average course grade was a B, B-, which is just fine for the kind of class I'm teaching, and the student grades will be available to them starting, I believe, this evening, maybe tomorrow morning, and so we'll see if we get any complaints, but I sure do hope not. I also looked so hard for a, like one of those GeoCities in construction GIFs, and I could not find one that met my approval. If you're too young for GeoCities, I'm sorry. For a while, every single website looked just like this. That's not quite true. There were corporate websites which were incredibly boring, and then websites that were made by people on their own. And obviously, a website with more moving things and exciting pictures is definitely more better than a website without those things. And so There were like random niche websites of like, here, I've put down my entire family's genealogy, because who knows, someone might need it, it's on the internet now, and there'd be, so many little pictures of this and that. It's kind of fun. I need to sign the guest book and a visitor counter also. Yeah. It was a weird place back in the 90s. I actually heard a podcast a couple weeks back about the history of GeoCities as being like an interesting moment in the history of the internet. It was very early days for a lot of people when they were just getting a sense of what the internet could be and what it even means to like go to a site. And the person who started GeoCities attempted to use spatial metaphors of a city, a municipality, to help people understand what a website could be at all. And they sold it to Yahoo for a bundle of money, and then ultimately Yahoo attempted to delete all of GeoCities. And so there's like an internet archive that attempted to download all of GeoCities in the course of only a few weeks. And now various professors and artists and other folks are using old GeoCities data to make investigations into the way we were back then, and also some like interesting art pieces. So it's pretty cool stuff. All right, I'm getting upset by this, so I'm gonna put it away now. But yeah, that dancing baby in the lower what corner is this? Lower left-hand corner is absolutely horrifying to me. From Ally McBeal. Strange period in history, that. All right, very good. What else do I have for you? I have a bureaucracy story. Would you like a bureaucracy story? So because I'm non-Japanese, I don't often run directly into the bureaucracy. My employer does most of the bureaucracy work for me. Here in Japan, we don't have to do taxes ourselves. Instead, they're done through our companies. Getting my health card early on was done by the company also. But yesterday I had to deal with the bureaucracy, and it is the perfect story that I'm going to use when I try to explain how Japanese culture works. People who are not from Japan. So I'm teaching some classes in the fall. That's not true. I mean, that is true, but it's summer class I'm concerned about. Summer class. And my classes are full, which is great. But there's a student who took my wife's class who wants to take my class here in the summer. And she's apparently a very, very good student, and so I want her in the class. Even if it means raising the number of students in there, I'm happy to have one more very, very good student. So she is signed up on the wait list for the class, and she is the only student on the wait list. And so I sent an email to our registrar's office saying, hi, I'd like to admit this student into my class. She's on the wait list. Please go ahead and add her to the class. And registrar's office wrote back and said, the way we do that here is that the student must submit the request, and the student must have an email from you that says it's permissible for you or for her to get into the class. I said, awesome, no problem. So I wrote up a little email to the student that said, this student is allowed to join my class. I said the class's name, and said, please go ahead and request this of the registrar's office. So she went ahead and sent it in with my little screenshot of my email, and the registrar's office wrote back to her saying, your professor's email does not say which section of the course you're allowed to add, so we may not process this. And so she emailed me back and said, hi, we just sent a new email saying not just the class name, but also the section number. And so I did. Fine. She again emailed the registrar's office, who said, very good, this screenshot's acceptable. However, we are not able to add anyone to the class until after the waitlist is cleared, which will occur on May 24th. And she wrote back to me again saying, I can't do this, how do I get in your class, etc. I said, okay, maybe they don't understand a student's perspective, but let me go ahead and email them directly and explain what's going on. And so I said to them again, hi, you've seen my screenshot. She's on the wait list already. Please just add her from the wait list. And they replied saying, I'm so sorry, Professor. We don't do things that way. It's not fair to the students on the wait list to admit someone while there's a wait list. Now, if you've been listening to all of the parts of the story, you will realize this is fundamentally absurd. she is the only student on the wait list. So by admitting her, we are being unfair to her. And so I wrote back explaining all of these factors, explaining why I'm just asking them to go ahead, raise my course cap by 1, and include her in it. And they said, that is not how we do things. She will have to wait until the first day of class. And I brought this to Noms, because Noms is the head academic officer here, and said, hi, what am I missing? And she said, Rizordi, this is just Japan. And yes, the registrar's office here is one of the parts of the university that is the most fully Japanese. The registrar's office, the Japanese faculty, the accounting office, and HR, the parts that tend to look out towards the rest of the society, are very, very heavily Japanese here. And so you just have to follow the flow chart. And if you ask for an exception to the flow chart, even if you have very good reasons, that's not how this is done. You must follow the flow chart. And so Noms asked me if I wanted to make a big deal out of this and like bring it to the president and try to get the policy changed. And I said, no, it's fine. But it's just very, very, very... as an American, it's incredibly frustrating. Though I recognize that part of being American here is I am asking for special treatment for my student. It's just, like, not that special. Not even a little bit. Quick Ben, you would have been so angry. Yeah. I think for people who are not from Japan, this insistence on following bureaucratic procedure just makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. It's tradition. I mean, they have to update the binders occasionally. We're not using the exact same policies we were back in 1947, right? I've mentioned before that when I tried to open a bank account here for the first time, it was an hours and hours and hours long process as the poor worker had to pull down so many binders and like go through them step by step, establishing, you're a foreigner. Yes, I am. Okay. This binder is for foreigners from the European Union. Are you from the European Union? No, I'm not. I'm American. He said, got a new binder down. This binder is for foreigners from Asia. Are you? And we had to go through each of the steps before we finally got to the Americans binder. And then inside the Americans binder, there were different levels. Are you an American who's here on a short-term visa? Are you an American but it's not like I could just say, here are the 5 factors, let's start there. We had to work through every single step of the process to get where we needed to be. And it is just a very, very different thing. American culture is often driven by a kind of efficiency. Like, if we're able to describe something as making no sense to anyone, we just change it. We're here, average workers are so system-bound and do not feel comfortable with any kind of latitude or ask their supervisors for things to be changed, because then you stand out, and that's often unacceptable. But yeah, this is definitely one of those, I'm gonna have to get used to it sorts of things. But it's very, very strange. Anyway, the student will still get into the class, everything is fine, but having that hanging over us for a month or so, instead of being able to handle it is kind of weird indeed. Anyway, I think those were all the stories I had. Yesterday night was just grading, and yeah, like I said, the students did pretty well. There were a number of essays that, like I said the other day, I spent a lot of time just buttering me up with compliments, so I need to change the essay prompt so that doesn't happen anymore. It's such a waste of space. I just kind of look at and scroll through pretty quickly, looking for what I'm looking for. And yeah, also a couple students decided to use my paper as a place to bang on against the other faculty. And I don't know what I said or did that encourages the students to speak ill of other professors. I swear I don't invite that kind of thing. But I'm glad they feel they can speak freely with me. It just feels very, very strange. Oh, that's sad. It sure reminds me, at my last school, 2 schools ago, there's a very senior professor in my department, and then I was the young, cool faculty member, and there was a student who did not get on it well at all with the senior faculty member, and used his final paper to argue that the old man should lose his job and I should take his position. And it was so embarrassing because the senior professor was like someone I really looked up to and was really inspirational, and he was so hurt by the students' words. And I think occasionally students forget that professors are people too. It was genuinely awful. So oh well. One other thing, like I said, Noms is here tomorrow, so the one thing you can do to help us out with tomorrow's stream is come with questions, come with curiosity. She's been saving up little stories to tell you. She's been writing them down on a notepad. She has an exciting story about Japanese etymology that she wants to share very much. She's got some stories about work. She's got some stories about adjusting to Japanese culture. But if you want to know anything about Noms, anything about life in Japan, anything about anything really, tomorrow will be the time for it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, those are the stories for today. Thank you for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Today we're going to go ahead and play a little bit more of Don't Starve. Today may be the last day of this one. I'm really enjoying it, but I either need to get a fairly stable playthrough going, or we're going to need to move on next week, because I'm enjoying the learning, but it is being a little bit brutal to restart the playthrough over and over again. And I know we talked the other day about the frustration of forced Iron Man as a newer player. I'm enjoying it, having a lot of fun, but we'll see. Hey Trexie, have I played as the librarian yet? No, I'm on my third character now. So I played as Wilson, the starting guy. I played as Wolfgang, the strong man, and now our current playthrough we're playing as Wendy. And I was told that I can make her sister appear somehow, and we haven't quite figured that one out yet. I'm able to right-click on a little flower, and our character says things. I believe the most recent thing she said was that Abigail needs space to spread out. And so then I threw Abigail's little flower on the ground and clicked on it, and nothing happened. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out eventually, I'm sure. Diggle, you heard Japanese entomology, not etymology. I mean, I can come up with some bug facts for you all if you'd like. There are absolutely horrifying bugs here in Japan, and many of them are big and weird looking, and I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'll have pictures of horrifying creatures for you to see tomorrow, and yeah, y'all can avert your gaze when that comes on. Bug facts. Are any of them dangerous? I actually don't know. I mean, I think there are some dangerous bugs here that tend to be isolated more to the countryside. Like, Tokyo has no sense whatsoever of, like, being in harmony with nature. They say these words as good Shinto people, but anything that's dangerous or dirty here, they just kill all at once. Which is a little upsetting. So it's all very, very manicured here, and they are not concerned about destroying the balance of nature at all. Oh, Dago, you study wasps and ants. Really? I had no idea. That's awesome. I didn't know that you are, in fact, an entomologist. Cool. I think that's a new specialization we've not had here before. We have had other biologists before, but never wasp and ants. Cool. Appreciate it. Very, very good. Okay. I think that's all I got. There's some game I wanted to talk about, but I'm sure it'll come to mind later. I think we'll begin today by doing a little crossword. We got about 4 minutes until the ad break comes, so we'll play around with the New Yorker crossword through the first ad break, and then we will get into the game for sure. Was the game I want to talk about the crossword? Apparently it was. Oh, that said, Nom's up late grading last night. She finished her grading at, like, I don't know, 1 a.m. or so, where I'd finished mine by a reasonable 8 p.m. And so I went to bed, and then at 1 p.m. or whatever, she woke me up and said, Little Resorty, it's time to do the crossword. And holy cow, trying to do the crossword after having been asleep for a couple hours? No me gusta. I just stared at the clues. What is going on here? What is happening? But we got it done, and that's what counts. Okay, let's go ahead and move over to, is it this screen? Yes. And put you all into only mode for just a little bit, and then we will return to the chit-chattery after a bit of time. This is yesterday's crossword. If I just refreshed, I have to go back, I think, to get the new one up. And like I said, the later in the week we get, the easier this one gets. So I'm actually going to go backwards and do some of the ones that are a little bit more challenging. Oh, look at this! Look at this! You can see different levels of owl here. So, cool guy owl, and study guy owl, and running owl, and squawky squawky. We'll see. Alright, so I think we just did this one. Let's try this one next, and by Paulo Pascal. There we go. Wait, is that not capturing correctly? Okay, it's fine. When I looked over on the broadcasting page, it looked to me like some of the boxes were not capturing, but here we go. Quote, iceberg lettuce in blonde wig outlast Liz _ Guardian headline October of 22. That's Liz Truss, the prime minister under Elizabeth at the end. Drug associated with blotter art, surely LSD. Document that can be living, a will. Everybody loves living wills. Expert on noses and legs. Oh, I think that a nose is a kind of like move in wine tasting. I assume that legs may be also. The word for a person who knows wines well is oenophile, I believe. Okay, I probably don't know exactly how it's spelled, but it's something like that, I believe. Let's see if that might be right. The lion-eating poet in the stone blank, a Chinese poem whose every syllable has the sound she. I assume it's the stone den, but that's Deb. Deborah Messing, den instead. Opening that accommodates change. Oh, I love this, like a change slot. Oh, New Yorker, you're surely the greatest of all puzzles. All right, compound in butter or coconut oil. I'm guessing it's a lipid, but I again, not sure on that. Lightly throw at, something toss. So it wouldn't be toss at because at's used in the clue. And I'm not sure the preposition works well there. Unimaginative sequel to Critics. Yeah, not sure. It might be an E here. Our E seems better than our I, but I'll see that for now. One-legged camera stand. It's a unipod, I believe. Little dog to Hong in On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous. I do not know what this is. Is it a movie? Is it a book? Little dog to Hong. I'm guessing sister, maybe. Is that right? Brighton. Brighton. Something siphon, possibly. You're not sure on that. Attempts to blast through a video game. These are the ones we're here for. Surely the speed runs. Great. The ads are starting right now. Entertainer who's still performing in public. Entertainer who's still performing in public. Still performing. It's a human statue. They stand still for performances. That's great. I don't know if you've ever seen videos of those. I mean, what I really like about human statues is how if you don't know how it's done, it seems like absolute magic. That someone can hold the same position, breathing imperceptibly for hours and hours and hours. It's an amazing kind of discipline that I just don't have. Brighton. Shine upon, probably. Okay, so it's sun instead. Sun instead. Little dog is Hong's son. Sounds good. Okay, unread sequel is like a rehab, a rehash. Okay, so this is how one spells oenophile. I'm not sure if I'm actually saying that correctly, but I was not too far away there. And then menu name that can be Romanized as Gao. Is that so? Toss 2. So General Tso's chicken can also be Gao chicken, apparently. Cool. Well, that stinks. Oh, darn. Very good, very good, very good. That corner was a little tricky, but we got it. Kapow! I think that's Wham! Which is a rock and roll band, I think. Best rap album of the 1990s, according to Complex. I have no idea. There's the Marshall Mathers one. There's, okay. Romantic Spot, starting with an L. So spot here could be referenced to an animal, though it'd probably be uppercase S if it were. Not sure. Olympic snowboarder Kim. Yeah, no clue. Sesame-based confection. Nope. Got some eats. Cutesily. Is it like... Is it nommed, possibly? If so, I'll take a picture for good old noms. Lift after some laps, maybe. No idea. Dance style for the Nicholas brothers. No idea. Core constituents. Core, stomach muscles, abs. Blank in life. Blank in life. Only 3 letters. Yeah. Beefing. So beefing is like sparring, spatting, having unpleasantry between people. Here we go. Fusion cuisine option that combines 2 wrapped foods rather. So like a roll, a taco, a burrito, maybe. There's spring rolls also. See if the down helps us. It's an honor just to be blank. Sandra Oh. So Sandra Oh won an Oscar recently. I'm super curious if it's an honor just to be Asian, because I know she was one of the first Asian winners of all these awards. So I'm going to put that in and we'll see if it's correct. Now, with the idea it could be Subway sandwich or something, I wonder if human statue might be incorrect. But we'll see. Ability to deal with pricks. So probably some kind of doctor, some kind of, a person who gets shots or perhaps has blood drawn. So like a phlebotomist could be a person who does that kind of pricking. Not sure. Japanese British artist, I have no idea. The Candy House author, no clue. Movement that might be confused for a stim. Stimming is ticks often. Subject for herpetologists. I think these are lizards or amphibians. Lizards seems likely. Key in a PC's 3-finger salute. This is what my grandfather used to call it. I don't know if it's still called this. That's Control-Delete. And unfortunately, because PC is an abbreviation, we're not going to know for sure which one it is. Because it could be just DEL. It could also be ALT, of course. But we'll remember that there's one of those 2 most likely in this line. 2-time Emmy Award winning role for Zendaya. No clue. It's symbolized by the omega, I believe. It's ohm. Products of ocean layers. Yeah. Oh, ocean layers. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. So I was thinking of layers like tiers on a cake. Layers, things that lay eggs, roe. Roe is fish eggs. A coin depicting a polar bear casually. So I know that there are loonies and toonies in Canada, and I know that loonies have the loon on it. I'm guessing it's the toonie, but I really don't know that for sure. Opera singer's audition piece, perhaps, the aria. That could also be solo, but aria seems more likely. Particularly for short. I have no idea. Steakhouse Blank Thick Burger, a limited time Carl's Jr. option. This stream now brought to you by Carl's Jr. Yeah, I have generally no idea. Without examining closely. Glancing at, possibly. Stem in the garden. So stem could mean to stop something. So this could be like weeding, maybe. Though it's not going to fit. Pruning. Yeah, I think the word prune seems likely. Let's see what works here. Come up. Rise, most likely. All right, that's enough for now. Those of you who are not fans of the crossword, I will free you from your suffering. I'll pause for a moment so you let information sink in. That's a little confusing. A little confusing. Very good. Freedom from the emote-only mode. Here you come. We'll return to that in an hour or so. And, gotta say, love the New Yorker puzzle. It requires thinking in a really fun way. Okay. We go now to, to this window here. The game should load for us. That was fun. Jim, I'm glad you enjoy it. Me too. I think because there's a large backlog of New Yorkers, I might just do more of those. Because I can't just blast through them. The cluing is so exciting. All right, very good. So where are we? What are we doing? Are we on the 12th day of Christmas already? It was a long ad. No, I definitely started well before the ad. Sandra Oh, while Asian, didn't win an Oscar with Michelle Yeoh. Oh, I've done this before. Noms and I had exactly this conversation. Because Sandra Oh and Michelle Yeoh have such similar surnames, and I actually don't know what either one looks like. I think one of them was on Grey's Anatomy, and so Noms loves her very, very much. I think it's Sandra Oh was on Grey's Anatomy, but Michelle Yeoh won the Oscar. Is that Michelle Yeoh is the person in Everything, Everywhere, etc.? My apologies for not knowing these things. We'll see, we'll see. Rukapi, the ads informed me your sub expired between the beginning of stream and the first ad break. Well, Rukapi, thank you for the resub. It didn't pop up, but thank you so much for doing so. That's what the ads are for, right? Letting people know that they need to resubscribe. Good, good. Let's see where we are. Let's see what we're doing. What are these? Are these new loading screens? I don't recall this at all. All right, so we return. From what we saw just there, we have a Pigman along, and we have our little friend with no sister yet. That's okay. Rukapi, thank you. Yes, indeed. Hello, Jessie. She was in Everything Everywhere. Awesome. And Sandra Oh is so good in the Canadian film Last Night. Well, if you're here tomorrow, you can tell Noms directly. Noms loves recommendations for films and such. Yesterday, for the first time ever, we made one of these we made one of these bird traps. Excited to see if a bird gets caught. Haha! Right on time. And we can murder it from our inventory in the same way that we can murder... Did you just eat rot? My pigman ate rot off the ground. I wonder if the pigman gets sick or harms himself in that way. What do we get if we murderize the bird? We receive, a feather for one. And then, did we get meat also? I don't see any bird meat. So maybe killing birds only gives feathers. Hello, Slivers. Good seeing you. Enjoy your board gaming. It's important to know that. If we don't get meat from those, I shouldn't be catching quite as much. That said, we're also doing the frog thing this time. This is a really great spot for having frog catching. So close to the base. Oh! Wait, this is different. This is different. So when I pick from the trap doesn't go in my inventory. So I saw as we were starting stream today that there was an update to Don't Starve. I didn't see what the update was, but it appears at least some of it is traps don't get picked up when you empty them. True? True! Wait, do traps not go bad anymore? Has this, 10-year-old game been modified in the best way ever? I think possibly yes. Goodness gracious. Alright, so we have frog legs to put in here, and a couple berries. Cool. And then I should give some food to Big Boy here. Big Boy, I will give you meatballs. Please follow me forever. The update's huge. Awesome. I can't wait to see what we get from that. Now, what on earth was I trying to do? The update was a game changer? I think I'm playing the same game, but maybe. It's day 12. Man, I should have made a list last night of what I was trying to do last. So I know part of it was getting agriculture up and going. We do have 2 agriculture going now. Let's try to add a third of those. And then I think I was talking about trying to make a wall to keep the enemies out. Earlier, I was going to try to keep a wall to help protect the pigman over in the east from frogs right next door. But we have a pig coming with us, good old Matt here. We don't necessarily need to keep him, protect from the frogs. We can fight them. You started a new run, and now it's winter. Oh, Jim, good luck. I've yet to see winter in this game, and I cannot imagine what it's like, other than perhaps a bit terrifying. Oops. I would also like to get drying rack going. So maybe we'll do that first today. Oh, talking to Pigman. Wendy still feels alone. That's sad. All right, to make our first drying rack, what do we need to do? One more stick, 2 charcoal, a tremendous amount of rope. We'll see. Recap, you're hoping I don't move on next week. So it entirely comes down to, can I stop dying at the very beginning of the game? So, and part of this is just stop making stupid choices, obviously. I really like the game. I just don't want to continue restarting over and over and over again. And I know that that's my own silly mistakes. And if it's a whole nother week of just restarting the game, it's going to get not super fun for me. Oh, Pigman. So Pigman's afraid already. For myself, for the viewers, for me entirely. I think? Maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe you all enjoy the process of learning, even when it involves the same kinds of mistakes over and over again. I guess we could maybe do one more week. Especially if there's a big update that's came out and it's really cheap over on Steam. It might be worth streaming it for another week and seeing what happens. Okay. Axe. I just made a second axe, didn't I? Yeah, there it is. Lots of axes. Hello to AI. How's the mead farming? If you mean meat farming, it's great. If it's mead farming, I'm not sure. No alcohol yet. Wendy appears to be underage. Okay. So, I hear the dogs are coming. So prepare ourselves for that. And Pigman will defend us unless he sleeps through it. And I wonder if Abigail will help me if I take damage, possibly. We'll see what happens. Do you want a tip on Abigail? Let me see if it protects, or if it works the way I think it does, where if I take damage, maybe she'll help me out. It's okay, Pigman. We can cook a carrot. Okay. I don't want to immediately take damage. Okay, no good, no good. Oh! Abigail's here! Oh, did a character die next to it? Oh, she's big angry. Okay. And Pigman just ate monster meat. So a couple things we saw there. One, it seems that our twin sister Abigail, I think, spawns if something dies near to her flower. I'm not certain that's true, but I think that's the case. Number two, the Pigman didn't seem afraid of her. I thought he would be. She's a spooky ghost. Now, I'll be curious to see... Okay, I can't chase her. She runs away if I try to talk to her directly. Do I have something that might draw her closer? Here, do you like carrots? Apparently not. Maybe I can find some, like, I don't know, like a doll possibly to give to her. Assuming she's a little girl also. A doll or maybe a favorite book or something to bring her closer by. But she appears to hang out and cast light for me. Okay. Because she keeps running away, I guess I can use her as a lantern. And as long as I stay within close range to her, maybe we won't have nighttime problems. Huh. Intriguing. Okay. No idea what I want to do today, so let's go ahead and make a gate. Our first ever gate making. Let's do it. The wooden fence. 1 rope, 3 sticks. Cool. And sticks are... I haven't moved sticks over yet. We have a shovel with very low durability left. So make a new shovel. For that we need sticks also. And then I'm hoping we can... we have a growing posse already. I wonder if by late game we'll have, I don't know, 10, 14, 100 characters following us? Okay, I think the traps may still be losing durability when I use them. Time started banned. I mean, the ghostly character... What does she sound like? Well, I guess that's my character sounds like a... the turkey outruns our friends here. Though Abigail looks big angry. Okay. Abigail's fighting all the tortoises. Not tortoises at all. They're frogs. Is Abigail getting stun locked? Oh, Abigail's actually killing things. Holy cow. Okay, maybe she can't take damage. Maybe it's the most overpowered thing of all times. Holy cow. Hey, Apple Tree, very good seeing you. Okay, oh, Abigail went away. Abigail disappeared. Okay, and her flower was thrown on the ground. Okay, it's back in the starting condition. Shoot. I dropped my flower. I just want the pigman to fight, and then I'll help out with fighting. I just can't do much. Oh, please stop attacking other ones. Run away, pigman, run away. Pick up all their body parts. Oh, pigman, don't die. Pigman, don't die. How do I make him run? Oh, pigman's dead. And I'm probably gonna die also. Shoot. Okay, I have to get that flower, and then I just need to run away. You can't make them run, they just go all in? Okay. All the rest of the stuff, cool, but... I think we learned an important lesson there about Abigail's very, very strong until she suddenly isn't. I'm thinking suddenly that I might always drop the item in my first slot. So maybe I should keep my first slot with something I don't really care about dropping. Okay, we lost a lot of health there. That's the one thing I'm still not super great on doing, is filling my health back up. We have a meatball, though. Hey, Pigman! Hello, friend! Would you like to call with me? Your name is... Oinky! Oinky the new Pigman! I love you, too! Oinky guy. Alright, that did not go super well. But, we can still do our mission for the day, which is to... dig up some little sticks. Not little sticks, some grass rather. And little sticks also. Berry as well. We have so many frog legs though. Oh, where's the flower? Okay, I'll put the flower in the second slot so I can see it more easily. I think if it's in the middle there, it's very easy for me to lose. New shovel. I'm allowed to carry more than one in my hand at a time. No. Yeah, actually, I am. This is silly. This is so silly. Can I carry a full stack of small trees in my hand at once? Crazy cool. That's enough for now. I also want to get charcoal, but not right now. Pigman, let me give you some carrots. This gives manure. I actually don't want manure out here because I have no space for it. But we can eat that ourselves. Oops. A little bit of health growing. Next day or two, I'm going to try very hard not to get into combat at all. So that we can just heal up by eating regularly. Pigman, have you abandoned me? Is it Twilight and Pigman is scared? Or not feed him recently enough, I wonder? I can plant sticks and plants very close for nighttime gathering. I understand that. I think I like how this looks, though. There might be some like strategic reason to put them closer together, but I enjoy the look of things spread out a little bit more. Though not the wrong things. Pigman's okay. I have a fire for you. Can I work you that direction? I think he's running from me because it's dark time. Yeah, so we can run him to the fire. Cool. Don't think I've started a place for grass yet, so we'll add some of those. I think these do need manure to get started. Oh, also, we have corn in our agricultural area. Neat. Okay. These. Dig up this one. We also got a piece of me hungry, he says. Found himself a bit of food. The fire's out also. I'm sorry, buddy. It's okay. You have a frog leg. I'm sorry, bird. I'm sorry, bird. You're okay. I'll save you soon. Manurify this. Move these around a little bit. This part feels a little bit Stardew Valley. Trying very hard to make my farm look nice. Every time I played Stardew, I've begun by saying I'm going to make my base look nice, and then I've never actually done so. I should not be burning twigs. They're too precious. Gotta stop the noise of the bird. What I can do with feathers? Can I make a pile of arrows, maybe? Marble suit. It's heavy but will protect you. Wait, so you can wear more than just the grass suit? Grass suit, log suit. Log suit. Marble suit. Football helmet. Protect your brain case. I have a pigskin. Oh, that's funny. It's football. So a pigskin. Today I think that laughing is making me cough. That's not a good thing for streaming. Definitely not. Okay, so I think it was one more rope will allow me to create the pigskin helmet. It may have better defense than the straw hat. But we should do some more base cleanup first. No, don't dig it. Okay. We don't need to dig there. We just need to click the item. Day 14. Nice. I know the corn becomes popcorn. And I believe I was told that popcorn lasts for a very long time. And so we can save it for the winter. Okay, buddy, you need some food. I'll give you one monster meat. No more, just the one. Okay, here we'll throw in a couple berries, a couple frog legs. That'll give us meatballs for Abigail to eat. And I'm gonna replant the already replanted. Good. I'm moving this grass out of the way, thinking that we might want to put more like building items, research items perhaps in this area up here. I'm okay using the rest of my little area to spread out a bit. I would like to have some manure, please. Thanks. The little saplings don't need manure. Have grass to plant or no? Yes. Hey, Triskel, coffee's the best addiction you have. Yeah, I was actually thinking of getting some coffee after a while today. Past few days have been rough to just do the standard resorty stream straight through kind of thing. Had to stop and get drinks and blow my nose, you know, like a normal person. Absolutely unacceptable. Hey, Axis, how's it going? I should go ahead and start more food, even if we're not going to stand here to eat it. Berries. Only one berries. Here, have a morsel too. Good. So I need, I think it was 2 or 3 charcoal in order to make a drying rack. So I'm gonna cut down a few trees, and Big Boy helps us. Thanks, Big Boy. Does he just keep attacking even if I'm not attacking? Hey, Bill, how's it going? Yeah, he's not the greatest of diggers, but he does just rock and roll on any of the trees nearby. Does he stop if I run away? Okay, he won't destroy absolutely all of them, which is good, because I'm planning to light the other ones on fire. So, for that, we need to get more grass, of course, of course. I also need more berries again. Does the berry bush have any berries yet? No. But we need more food. He's a Minecraft natural, so good at punching trees. What a hero. Maybe a little grass this way. Or perhaps I've already looted all that recently. Yep. Ah, good. And this direction is the robot priest guy we saw. Like, blasted us with electric magic. 2 or 3 days for berries, grass, and twigs to grow. Okay. I haven't caught the clear process on it yet, but it does seem to take a while. And then we'll eventually turn full again. So I believe this is the best base we've had in any playthrough thus far. Yeah, pretty sure on that. I just need one more grass, and then we can burn down some trees. We have 15 logs, and berry bushes also. I keep forgetting to look at my... Wait, I have a torch right here. Resorty, you fool. I was about to say I keep forgetting to look at my my inventory in the backpack. And this definitely emphasizes that. Oh, not a little sapling, no! Consigned to the flames, by fire be purged. Frog, are you coming to attack my pig friend? You are. It's just the one, though, so it should be okay. Man, getting into combat mode is a little rough for me. You have to click first, and then you can push F afterwards. And yeah, it does seem that we drop whatever's in our #1 slot there. Having taken more damage, definitely not great. Oh, I hear a little noise. I wonder if that's like a warning that my character is close to death. Also, is Pigman leaving us? Pigman, no! Pigman, no! Where'd you go? Okay, you're down here. Oh, I think he's just terrified because it's nighttime. Man, keeping Pigman happy with these longer, or with these shorter days. Come along, come along, come along. So I think so long as I keep a torch on hand, we can get him back home each time. Any berries we get from this point forward need to go into Pigman to make more newer. There is some here, awesome. Throw some logs in now. Torch away. Happy dancing Pigman now, wonderful. Berries. Is Pigman's name Oinker this time? It is. See, I don't want to give the pig people names anymore, because I get attached to them, and then, you know, they die. It's horrible. Let's look at the drying rack and see what else we need for that. We got some charcoal. We have the charcoal. Now just more grass and more stick. Here we can unlock pitchfork, still, and razor. I might unlock those just to get rid of the little light there, possibly. Manurify you. I burned a number of pine cones earlier. So we want to start refilling our trees gradually. Pigs are people too. I don't know. Possibly the worst people ever. Oh, we caught a blackbird. I think every bird I've caught previously has been a red bird. Is the blackbird different? Oops. Okay, so it is the case that durability on traps drops. Fairly sure. But I believe it's also the case that the trap doesn't disappear or get picked up until durability goes away entirely. Berries. I wonder if we'll ever get a turkey inside of our base. They'll eat absolutely all my berries when I won't notice at all. What was that? It's this crow. If you kill the crow, you get a jet feather. When you're a jet, you're always a jet. Is the other one called a shark feather? No, it's crimson feather. I kind of sort of wonder, I'm actually hoping we get a piece of crow, so we can say, let's eat crow. So there's a turkey inside of this thing. I bet if I scare it this way while attacking, you'll help. But how do I get the turkey out? If I like attack once, or maybe if I dig once, it'll come out. Huh. So turkeys can disappear inside of plants. Did not know that. We have berries for you. Oh, Abigail's flower's gotten bigger again. Okay, so after a period of time, or maybe kills, or eating, or something, Abigail's flower becomes usable again. Neat. Is the grass farmable now? Not quite. Berry for you. Manure for me. And then let's use today. I mean, realistically, I shouldn't go out with low health. Such risk, such risk. I want to get grass and little sticks, so we're gonna do that. Just need to avoid all fights. If we get near a fight, we run away immediately. A bunch to the south and a bunch over to the east as well. I believe it's the case the ones to the east will only have bunnies around them, so I'm not too concerned about that. Hey Manam, welcome back. Hello again. Hey Tam, how you doing? I'm working on staying alive. Better believe it, my friend. Great to see y'all today. I want to keep my eyes out for other kinds of birds that we could potentially catch. So far, I've only seen the redbirds and the blackbirds. Except for maybe the one time where Wilson lost his mind. I think there may have been like ashen birds or coal birds or something. Berries up there. Grab the berries and feed our buddy. So I'm fairly sure, not 100%, but fairly sure that our pig follows us for a set amount of time based on the food I give him. Because I think there was a time of only feeding him berries occasionally, and he ran away. And I think the only way to get him to follow you again is then giving him tasty meat. My current guess, and I'm really not certain on it, my current guess is that the pig gets more time for better kinds of food. Where's my spear? There it is. Oh, I bet if I kill a turkey, Abigail will spawn. And then I think she stays spawned. She does. And she'll stay spawned until she takes too much damage. Okay. Initially I worried that you could only spawn her with killing like a hostile enemy that's attacking you. But no, you can basically spawn her with anything. Also, we're not wearing a hat. We should definitely get some flowers. Also, does Abigail provide enough light to keep the pigman following you? If so, we just figured out an absolutely amazing thing about this Wendy character. She's not going to light things on fire with Abigail, but she'll at least be able to keep pigman moving. Hopefully. Oh, what's this? Okay, an adventurer had a real bad time. I somehow missed this. That's the beefalo you all have mentioned. So many people have asked over so many days and months and years. Resorty, have you seen the beefalo? I think we have. And a beefalo baby also. That's adorable. Definitely need this rope. And I'm curious what's in the backpack. So I'll take mine off. Swap to this one. Totally empty. Alright, cool question. Can I put a backpack inside of a backpack? No. So I guess there's no reason for this backpack unless we're going to try to use it as a storage container back home. Ever picked up an eye bone? I found one eye bone so far, yes. Are you hostile or will you leave me alone? Okay. Appears hostile. Don't want to fight. Don't want to fight. I mean, Abigail is looking angry. I wonder if she's going to attack the beefalo. She does. Okay, I was not planning to fight the beefalo. Oh, beefalo baby, I'm sorry. What the heck? What the heck? Abigail was tanking. Abigail was tanking. Abigail was tanking, wasn't she? Oh my goodness. Okay, so something doesn't work in the way I thought threat mechanics worked. I thought Abigail was totally locked in, like big, angry, big fun. And then the animal appeared to have turned. I didn't notice. Okay, so threat mechanics do not work the way I think they do. My health is low, better stay out fights. I did say that. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this? That's unfortunate. I believed in Abigail. That's the promise. I believed in Abigail. No worries. So we get to start fresh again. At least I didn't starve. That's right. New way of dying. Actually, totally new way of dying. So what we learned about the beefalo is, number one, what they look like. Awesome. Number two, they had manure on the ground around them. Some of you have said that you use the beefalo in order to fetch, manure, and I see how that works now. I also learned that they are hostile to us and appear to run very, very quickly. Much more quickly than I would have assumed for a beast of its size. I also learned that even though it appears that Abigail's tanking, she doesn't. Or maybe she does infrequently. And, yeah, I don't know. Very good. Some of you suggested trying the librarian. Let's go and look at those and see what's what. Hello, Two Faces. I'm a little bummed with myself on that one. Because I did just say, let's not take fights. The robot person, and then here's the librarian. Knows many things, self-publishes books, can't sleep, hates spoilage. Was Oinky not helping? That's a great question, I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe Pigman and Beefalo are friends, and so the Pigman won't get involved. It was hard to tell. I was focused on Abigail and what she was doing. I wonder if a self-publishes books is just like a bit of flavor text on the character, ever matter in terms of play. Knows many things. I wonder if she starts with research done, and you don't need a science machine. Eats spoilage, no sleeping. Her name is Wicker Bottom. This guy, Woody. Lovely axe, terrible secret. Let's try Wicker Bottom and see what happens. I may go back to Wilson at some point, just to play with the one I understand best. Man, I wish I understood Abigail better. I think Abigail could probably be an incredibly powerful character if you understand her mechanics. But, welcome. Hey, it's Wilson. I love these images. I wish my computer were a little bit worse so I can look at them longer. Alright, hello to you, tall man. Holding your cigar, your lovely flower there. So does she start with things researched? She does. She does. We don't have to build a science machine for some things. Cool. Very, very cool. This game has a lot of replayability. Yeah, I mean, insofar as the maps are procedurally generated and there's so many different characters, I absolutely get how it is a very replayable game. Now, some viewers said that once you know the build path pretty well and know what you need to do, it starts being completable very, very quickly. But I think it's a good game for learning. It's a good game for showing the player, all right, try this, now try that, now try the other thing. I need to forget about the last playthrough. This game is so punishing also, though, isn't it? It is a striking thing how fast it can go from, I know what I'm... Wait, actually, I'm going to say it differently. Is it possible that every single time I've met a new enemy, I've just died? And then next time, I don't die to it. Because I'm fairly sure I died to the dogs the first time I met them. I'm fairly sure I've died to honeybees. And then we fought the dogs successfully the next time. There's definitely learning not by doing, but learning by dying. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have a great solution to the honeybees other than just make that honeybee hat thing. Dying new things is your MO in this game too. Yeah. Some viewers said that they like using a Wikipedia to show you what the different enemies do and how to deal with certain threats and so on. And I understand the appeal of that given how punishing the end can be. Dogs have killed you a bunch? Yeah. Oh, I actually survived the dogs the first time. Did I? Did I? Cool. I don't remember terribly well. All right, we have a wormhole and a precipice. Maybe we'll build on this precipice this time. I really liked my base location last time, but never again. Okay. So we need an axe. So she's not able to sleep. I'm guessing that means the sleeping bag to skip to the night is disabled. But I'm guessing she still needs a fire to hang out with overnight. Maybe there's some way we can use the nighttime effectively for her. It's probably possible to build some things closer to the fire. I just don't want to catch my my trees on fire. But I just sort of kind of wonder if the fire with stones, since it's a safer campfire, so maybe it can't throw sparks. Hey, it's Grassland. Hello, Grassland. But right now I'm looking for stones, and hey, there's stones right there. Lucky me. So on the first day, is it possible that we'll be able to make our improved campfire already? But then where on earth do I want to go? Oh, maybe this will finally be the playthrough I make more than one camp. Like, we could have a main camp where all of our stuff is kept, and then also outlying camps, just so we don't have to run all the way home every night. That's probably some good thinking, good growth and such. So we'll put a camp in the middle of the grasslands, or maybe right here. It's a nice place. I guess the advantage of using this as a camp would be we don't have to import all the different kinds of trees and such and bushes. We can just grab whatever's nearby. Do I have enough stones? I don't. It's 6 more. Will we get lucky? Hey, Spell. If you ever get to winter, you can find ice. You can use it with meat items to make meatballs. Wait, so you put in 1 meat and 3 ice, and the ice becomes water, and you get meat stew? That's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Yeah, figuring out what things, like what the best things to make are, I've really enjoyed. Though it seems that all roads lead to meatballs as the best food so far. So I'll be curious to see what happens. Hello, Zerlius. What happened with dinner? A little girl turned into an old lady. It's her special power. And her special power is to age up very quickly. She actually has a time machine to very quickly become old. Unfortunately, part of that time machine is interacting with the face of a large buffalo-like creature. It's an ancient arcane spell the Jedi would not like you to know. Okay. Good. Isn't that healthy? I mean, the things that the time travelers will do probably take a lot of years off their life, but man, time travel sounds awesome. All right. just make some chopping. Okay, so on prior playthroughs, one of the first things I wanted to do is make a backpack. Does she already know how to make backpacks, I wonder? Backpack. What does it look like? Maybe it's actually, there it is. Okay, so she can make a backpack immediately. Thank you, librarian. Thank you for reading books, you big old nerd. What's under the book item at the bottom left icon bar? Oh, papyrus. Thin sheets of cellulose and lignin. Interesting. Then also, what's this one? This is new on this character. Birds of the world. 1,000 species, habitats, habits, and calls. Like 2 eggs and our paper, or applied horticulture on the feeding and care of plants. So I know how to get seeds and manure. I don't know how to get eggs yet. So I'm curious to see what happens if you write a book of them being an author, and everyone will be so impressed. Logs. Alright, I'm going to need to grab some water, unfortunately. We have an ad break coming out 15 minutes, but I want to play the crossword, so I'll be back in just a minute or so. Please amuse yourselves. Tell, I don't know, tell stories and jokes, or get a drink yourself wherever. Back in genuinely a minute at most. So, see you in a second. Or, 60 seconds. Hello again. Hello again. You got a joke. A girl, a pigman, and a ghost walked into a horde of frogs. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Hello, Spots. How long did Wendy make it? A long time. A long time. Forever, almost. Hey, Sally. We had plans to work on the Monastery book over the summer. So summer session here is actually a major session because most Japanese colleges start in April, I believe. And so the majority of the students for our summer session are brand new Japanese students who have just graduated and starting college. So our biggest incoming class is in the fall, but then the second biggest is the summer session. So I'll be teaching over the summer here. May have some time for doing some writing, but as of the moment, I'm primarily focused on, the streaming thing, as you do. Our pickaxe is almost destroyed. A little bit. Thank you much for your follow a bit ago. A little bit ago, I suppose. Yeah, I keep saying I'm going to do more writing, and I really do mean it. It's just setting the time aside and feeling right for it. As of right now, with my illness, I can't imagine doing anything. Like I said before, though, I'm so darn glad that this illness is coming along. At the end of the semester. Teaching like this, brutal. I've taught ill twice. In both cases, it was because I wasn't that sick, and I was pretty sure I wasn't contagious anymore. And the class was essential, whatever it was. And it was not fun. It was not fun. It also made me think, though, about, other entertainers. Like, I realized that I'm entertaining you all in this role, which is fine. But what is it if you go to a Celine Dion concert and she comes on stage sniffly and coughing rather? Like, I expect that people would want their money back, or more likely they would just cancel the show. Yeah, I really wonder, like, I guess then entertainers try very hard just not to get sick and do various kinds of vocal protecting activities, perhaps. Let's see. Yeah, one thing here in Japan that I don't know much about yet, but I know is incredibly popular is gargling. Like not like an after toothbrushing event, but instead like after meals, there's gargling with salt water. Apparently it's done commonly together in schools, and people make it habitual. And in the U.S., this is not part of the culture at all. And so now that I've talked about trying it just to be part of the culture, but probably not going to. Probably not going to. I'm always struck by these kinds of different, cultural values on what makes for good health and all the rest. But Delamuka, good seeing you. Hope you have a good day, my friend. We did not cook food last night. I just kind of stood around and ran in circles instead. So, gotta make sure. Yeah, Trex, that's exactly what I was thinking about gargling, is because I know it's often used for illness, even in the American context and other Western contexts. But the Japanese do it all the time, every single day. This is just very, very different. We found our gold. Now, it's not exactly clear if she needs gold. Did our character just take out a new axe when the first one broke? Huh. I wonder if there's a quality of life change that automatically switches what kind of tool the character's using. Like, if I attempt to cut down a tree with a mining pick in hand... No. Okay. Can't get that lucky. She does not auto-switch to the axe, unfortunately. But... maybe next big quality of life patch will do that. Hey, it's spiders! Alright, so there are spiders not too far away. And if you have a duplicate, it switches to the spare. Got it. Got it. A nice quality of life thing. I like seeing the phrase quality of life. I wonder who the first developer or PR person who worked in games was who decided to call it a quality of life improvement. So we all know what that means now when a dev says it, but it's not something I'd immediately put in line with video games, certainly. We have a lot of stone this time, lots of stone, for making lots of fires. Just now I saw the spider spot there. I should probably get closer so I can see it. And then also to the north I saw some evil flowers. And in the middle of this crank thing. So previously we've grabbed this. Oh, also. Hello, Pigman. Hello. All right, be right with you. We need to eat food. You probably saw the pop-up there of librarian needs food. I'm gonna have to reference that old video game, whatever it was. Good old whatever it was. Whoops. Gauntlet? Is that what it's called? I think every time I mention this reference, I think... what's the name of the game? I ask you all every time, make you remind me. We don't have any meat yet for feeding to the pigman to make him follow us. So for right now, I'm just going to throw the berries on the floor and hope he eats them and makes some manure for us. I very much like the idea of just throwing down different fire rings, so there's always one fairly nearby, instead of having to, again, run all the way home. I do want to go look at the spiders, so I stay on my map a little bit more clearly. And overnight we can... I don't know what. We have very little things, very few things, rather. Spiders? Donde está? Okay, I hear the cry. And I kind of sort of want to fight one. I have my grass suit. I don't have a spear yet, though, so I probably shouldn't do that. Now, does our character know how to refine rope already? She does. So, can we just make a spear? We can. Is making the science machine prerequisite to making the alchemy machine? It's not. So I wonder if she has access to all of the science machine recipes, and so you can just skip making that entirely. I want to set up a main base somewhere so that I'm able to deposit things I don't know how to use, like the crank thing here. And let's think about that for a moment. So the places I have fire so far are here and here. Earlier I was delighted to set up next to bunny rabbit areas for easy access to food. So I think this may end up being my main base, and then we'll have smaller bases around the rest of the map in like Rockville and other villas, I'm sure. Probably makes sense to have a box at each of them just to store relevant items, like possibly a pile of logs at each one, just to ensure that the fire can always be stoked and started. Yeah, Lord, my sense is that knows many things is all of basic science, but we'll see eventually. Eventually, they will want to make something that we'll have to see how you research. And if it says it needs science machine, then we'll know we haven't quite figured it out. I have a few of these pine cones, so let's go ahead and just replant. And that will also then guarantee we have wood availability for the future. Okay, so if my other, like my basic base, that's right, my main base is gonna be down this way, I should start making food there also. And so get traps going, of course. And I'd like to move probably more, I guess more berry bushes down. And we'll leave Pigman here for now, but at some point we'll come back and bring him along. I'm very grateful that Pigman here seems not to have any enemies around, unless he wanders into the spiders eventually. We don't have a garland yet. We need a few more petals. We can definitely get those tomorrow. I'm feeling good about this playthrough. I'm feeling good about this one. We'll see how it goes, but... Oh, we can write this book now. So, let's see what happens if we read on the care and feeding of plants. Or make it, rather. Read. So when I read it, we lost 20% durability, but I have no idea what it actually did. See what happens if I do it again. I'm going to watch my various bars here. It hurt our sanity to read our own book. So maybe there's some reason you want to lower your own sanity. What are the other things it could do? Maybe reading applied horticulture next to growing plants helps them grow faster? Not sure. I'm thinking I might stop and fight a spider. Just one, hopefully, on our way back to our other base area. Pick also. We have 7 gold. Does she know how to make the improved axes? No, that requires science. So, yes, you need to build a science machine to get the upgraded tools. Good to know. My friends, we have an ad break coming in 50 seconds, so I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to get us back into our crossword for the ad break, and then when that's done, we'll return to this fine game here. So, bring this one back up again. This is one of the tougher puzzles we've done recently, but it's going A-okay. Hopefully that will continue. 4 minutes ago. Also, you have to go to mode only mode. I'm sorry. Great. So, where were we and what are we doing? I think I was just going through all of the crosses and then I'll do all the downs after that. And I think we're on to this one. Cryptocurrency catchphrase that evokes lunacy. Cryptocurrency catchphrase. I know there's like to the moon and hold misspelled, lunacy, crazy good profits. Yeah, insane deals. Not sure. Only body parts visible in the dark, often in cartoons. The eyes. The eyes can be seen in the dark, even in this game. Honorific in Benin or Cameroon. I don't know if Shri is used there. What's the down? Device of note. Device of note. Lowercase n note. Possibly like an iPad. I'm not sure. Made sore. Made sore. Through. We'll see. To the downs now. So the best rap album of 1990s. I Am Something Possibly. I'm Eminem. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually one. A Romantic Spot. These question mark clues can't be trusted. Engenders. Leads to. Good. When doubled, on the double. It's like go, but it's 4 letters. So doubled phrase means go fast, like soon. That will not do it at all. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find it eventually. Lift after some laps, maybe. So I know there's like a way of training where you do 2 training sessions a day. I think it's called like doing doubles, maybe, but that's not it at all. Something hits, maybe. Nautical hits. Actor Maguire of Babylon. The only Maguire I know is Toby Maguire. I think he spells his name with a Y, so it's probably not going to do it. Mauve or Mauve relative. Lilac. They're both purples. Surname of the baby on TV Guide's first cover in 1953. I have no idea. Okay. What's a celebrity name from the 50s that ends in a Z? How about Arnez? Is it Lucy? Lucy and Desi's child Arnez? I'm gonna try that and see if that's right, but you know, Doro of the Backstreet Boys. There's Lance, or is he in sync? I have no idea. Fusion cuisine option that combines 2 rap foods. Well, sushi is the first one. Awesome. Doro. Harry. I have no idea. Actor who thanked Queen in his Oscar acceptance speech. Not the Queen, but Queen. Who played Freddie Mercury a while back. I think initially they were talking about having Sacha Baron Cohen as Freddie Mercury, but that seems incorrect. So, Coop for Coors. Or co-op for Coors. The New Yorker, though, uses diareses for separate the vowel sounds. What goes coo? So, like, a coop is for hens often. Or, the baby hens go cluck, I assume. Scale model, for example. Yeah, no clue. Some busy work. Could be type at the end or tape. Failed to be. Possibly arrest. Name on an LA-based chicken and waffles chain. I have no idea how I know. It's Roscoe. Roscoe's Chicken and Such, I do believe. Ride on. So, something. Like descend on, possibly? That's not how you spell descend. So that's not going to work. Let's see if we can get the crosses here, particularly for short. It's not arrest then. It's because ES especially is what we want there, or particularly, and then fail to be. Right on. Deploy. Depart on. Like departing on a white horse. Presented at a Toastmasters meeting. Orate. Ordered set. This feels like it's gonna be math nonsense, but it's a question mark, so I'm not sure. Hey, Unspeakable! Thank you much indeed for the generous Prime sub. You found a way to send text in emote only mode. That's amazing. Unspeakable, thank you for the continuing subscription, and thank you for being a friend. Subject of a study for Nobel winner Maria Goppert-Meyer. Ants. No idea. Divisive note. You're not sure on that one. Blank missing something. Am I missing something? All right. I should stop the crossword now. I'm a very bad kid, though, so we're just doing a tiny bit more. Kim, Olympic snowboarder, I don't know. Kim White, no idea. Sesame-based confection. I'm sure Noms would know this one. I do not. Dance style for Nicholas Brothers. Like, what dance styles do I know? Tap dance is a possibility. Other three-letter dance styles. Is there rap dancing? I know there's slam dancing. Okay, maybe Toby is actually spelled this way. If he's in Babylon as well. One's lot in life. Cool. Lift after some laps. Is it going to be like nautiletics? Because like what, nautatorium is another word for a swimming pool. It is sushi burrito. Is this actually a thing? I think I made a joke about this earlier. So fusion cuisine option that combines two wrapped food, a sushi burrito. Now what I want to know, is the sushi burrito burrito on the outside and then full of seaweed and fish bits? Or is it instead a sushi that has beef or carne asada inside of it? That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I think we skipped past this, unfortunately. Beefing. At it. Cool. Ability to deal with pricks. So I said earlier something about like injections probably, but not quite sure what it would be. Japanese British artist, I have no idea. Candy House author Jennifer Ban, no idea. We still not sure on this one. We know it's Control Alt or Delete. I'm gonna put Alt in and see if we can work on this now. Some busy work. No. Hoop for Coors. No. All right, maybe it's Delete instead. Does that help? Busy work. Bad tape. No. Here we go. Two-time Emmy Award winning role for Zendaya. I have no idea. Rue? Rux? Russ? Steakhouse Blank Thick Burger. Ending with an S could be basically anything. Without examining closely. Ending with CA. I don't like the CA ending at all, but yeah. Cryptocurrency catchphrase evokes lunacy. Okay, so if it is to the moon, which I said earlier, why is that lunacy? Not positive on that one. Honorific in Benin or Cameroon, so it's not Shri. And made sour. Or sorry, made sore rather. Made sore. That's enough for now. That's enough for now. Ride on. Depend on. So ride could also mean like a support. My goodness. My goodness. All right. At a glance. At a glance is to without examining closely. And so fail to be is are not. Oh, I was looking for a much more complicated word than that. Made sore is kited. Oh my goodness. Raheem Malik is who played Freddie Mercury. I have no idea how to spell that. It might be just R-A-H, Raheem Malik, but I'm not sure on those. I'm going to skip them for now. All right, my friends, back to pause mode. We'll see if we can get through one crossword on today's stream. It's going pretty well, though. Cyber how the heck you doing? Welcome back. Making some progress. See, that's what I like about these hard ones. If you get just one thing correct, can often open up a whole bunch more stuff you hadn't seen before. Luna as moon, lunacy, the moon. Very good. Thank you, Contraption. Thank you, all you good people. Luna, C, love it. A lot harder than typical, yeah, spots. This is the New Yorker puzzle. It's a puzzle I really enjoy doing off stream. I don't normally do it on stream because it does require more thought, but Yeah, the New Yorker's a wonderful, wonderful puzzle for sure. The sushi burrito is a burrito that's stuffed with sushi. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. The idea of having a sushi roll with carne asada in the middle sounded kind of disgusting. But, all right. I feel like I need to keep a track this time of how many coughs per minute I'm doing. Too many, too many. All right, welcome, my friends, to day 3. Day 3 is upon us. I said here on day 3 I would like to return down to here and start getting some traps made for bunny rabbits. And I think that would be a good idea. I'd also like to make a science machine somewhere so we can make better tools. For the first time ever, I've never, ever, ever made better tools. Surely today we won't starve? I mean, now that you mention it. Now that you mention it. I'm going to grab the manure here, then we'll be on our way. Sorry to bother you, friend. Okay. We have full health, so I think I feel confident to fight a single solitary spider. As long as it really is just the one. And I think it's the case that the spiders bite, like they lunge and bite and then kind of just stand there. I like she says behave when she hits something. Okay, the hitbox on attack is really strange to me. Because it seemed like I was standing behind the spider and it attacked us anyway. So maybe in this game, there's not a in front and behind for attacks. Maybe it's all around the character's model. Damage is done. So I just need to disengage fully and then re-engage instead of trying to go behind. Cool. Cool. Ah, we can find our way to the Koalefant if we use this. No, as of right now, I have another task to do, so we're going to do that task. Hello, bunny rabbits. My task is capturing all of you now. So, can't make a single trap yet. No good. I was about to ask you all about weekend plans. I realize, though, that it's only Thursday for many of you right now. But hopefully you're looking forward to Friday. I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. As I've mentioned before, my wife and I are taking a little vacation this weekend to one of the onsens. And it's one I've been to a few times already. It's my happy place in Japan because I understand how it works. Where anytime we talk about going to a new vacation location, I get all kinds of worried with the knowledge that I have to figure out new routines, etc. But it's going to be nice. It's going to be a nice time just to get out of town a little bit. The one thing I feel really bad about, though, is leaving my cats behind. Like, they're absolutely fine fending for themselves for a day or so. 2 days, maybe. But with my one cat being very ill, it doesn't feel super great to not be here with her. But she's been a trooper, so hopefully she continues being a trooper a little while longer. I've been saying for months I'm not sure how much longer she'll make it. But really this time, I'm not sure how much longer she'll make it. She's just a very sweet cat, though, and I'm very, very grateful I get all this time with her. That was unexpected. An onsen, the hot spring. Yes. It's a hot spring hotel, in this case, that I almost mentioned by name. Like, it's a great place. I love it. If you're ever coming to Japan and need a recommendation for an onsen, it is my favorite one around. And if you have tattoos, you're allowed to go there, because they have private rooms for bathing, as well as the public one, but they do follow the standard no tattoos in the public bath. And even though Japanese culture is becoming a little bit friendlier to tattoo use in general, for men, not for women in general, the onsens are still absolutely no tattoos allowed. Have to be covered with bandages if you want to be there. You can't wear clothes into the onsen, of course. And again, as an American, this feels very strange, but as many of you know, the traditional story has been that tattoos are for organized crime, and we don't want those kind of people in our establishments. This has also led to a bit of tension down in Okinawa, where the major military base is, because obviously quite a few American military folks enjoy having tattoos, and the Japanese people consider them criminal, so it's a weird tension. Exactly, Spot. Yep, tattoos are largely gang stuff. Read an article about Olympic ring tattoos loosening public sentiment. Really? Yeah, the Olympics are a very strange thing here because Tokyo spent so much money building new things for the Olympics and putting together a grand festival and all the rest. And then it was during COVID, and public sentiment went pretty strongly against it. Oh, there's charcoal here. Okay, I think it is the case that the fire pit can still throw sparks, but probably only if whatever is growing is really, really close to it. Huh. But yeah, I think the Olympics here were a profound disappointment. There are prior Olympics that Japanese people think of with just profound pride. There are a number of really major venues here and parks here that were made for the Olympics in prior decades. But this one, yeah, people don't really talk about it too much. One more casualty of COVID, unfortunately. We're heading towards starving, so I should go cook up some food real quick. And then we'll get more bunny rabbit catching started presently. No starving. Olympics in general have been that way recently. Yeah, I mean, I think for a lot of folks, what's good about the Olympics is like the peaceful competition between countries that are often rivals, the celebration of like a nice kind of competition as opposed to, you know, war. But I think for a lot of countries now, the attempts to get the Olympics to the country involve just so much money and seeming corruption and so much else that a lot of people are kind of over the form of the Olympics, which is kind of unfortunate. 'Cause I do still like watching and saying, "Holy cow, human bodies can do what?" All right, welcome back. And I did not get much less any more food today, did I? Oh, never mind. Let's say this character's seeing things, but it's actually the waves moving, so that's fine. Welcome back, Slivers. How's it going? This is a different character? No. Just while you were gone, the character got much older. So with one manure, we can move something closer. I think it'd be better to get agriculture going, though. So we need 3 more manure. So probably should have hung out at the pig place. Enough time to get the manure I needed for that, but fortunately did not do so. 3 more traps. We'll get those deployed straight away. I guess we can plant some trees also to spend the night. Now, because this character cannot sleep, I wonder if it'd be a good idea to have her use a torch to get around. And so she can at least do traveling at night. So I suspect that one thing that marks me as a newer player of this game is that I am spending the majority of my evening just standing at the fire. Alright, bunnies, I'm coming for ya! And we still have a frog pond also, so it'd be a good idea to maybe prepare the frog pond for additional meat collection. Two coughs in 2 minutes. If I get 60 coughs per hour, it's not going to be good for the stream. Amazing. Now, I think we're allowed to make a science machine, and because this is going to be central base, I will make science machine here, which then lets us unlock fancier tools. My first time ever making the luxury axe. Sure do hope luxury axe has more durability, though I worry it may just be more attractive. Let's see how it goes. And then can I also make the luxury pick? The opulent pickaxe. With 2 more baby sticks I can do so. Baby sticks over this way. Is that second wormhole? Possibly this wormhole connects to this wormhole. At the cost of sanity, as always. We haven't made a shovel yet. Oh, also still have not gotten... Oh, we have no food. Yes, 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 yes. All right, so, well... I think we walked past that berry bush with no luck. Can I make another trap? I cannot. If I get 6 grass, I can. We can then eat a raw frog legs, which, while not great, is better than, you know, starving. Oh, emergency seeds, thank you. Yep, seeds we used for a tiny bit of food to keep us going. Jim, good night to you, my friend. Sleep well. We can make our garland. Let's do that. Good. I guess I could try to fight the frog without a trap. This has not gone terribly well in the past. Missed. My book! My book! Oh, dudes. Okay, attacks once. Wham it. Man, being able to swing. Okay. We got hit 3 times. We have a frog legs. Oh, goodness. Alright. The trap. Hello, friend. Come with me. Okay, I'm going to throw down a quick fire if I can. I can't. I used all the grass on making a trap. Let's eat a seed again. I'm sure we'll find more eventually. 1. Grass, please. Grass, please. Trap. There it is. Okay, quick fire. Leg. No starving today. At least not yet. Hello, frog. Alright, we're okay for the moment. Why am I going this way? I think it was just to explore and see what we find, and what we found was a tremendous number of frogs. So like I said earlier, I think it'd be a good idea to make more traps up this way, but for that we need a lot more grass again. And speaking of grass, I'll need a little bit more grass to get another fire started if need be. So thinking I should not be heading out this way right now. May have already gotten all of these. Hey, Vil, how's it going? Yeah, so yesterday I said that anytime I leave base, I really should have a completed fire in my pocket. And that has, you know, kind of fallen to the wayside. Alright, cool. Is this another wormhole? No, this is the same one I saw previously. So I guess we can test it now and see if it connects to where we think it does. First beehive spotted to the north. Still not quite sure how to deal with those. Definitely don't just go attack them, though. At this point, I'm heading back to this base here, which I'll definitely get to before the end of the night. And then maybe tomorrow we can, or with the arrival of the night, rather. And then maybe tomorrow we can do some more meat fetching. On the way through, we could try to stop and catch a rabbit, or perhaps some of our traps already sprang did. I'm also curious if more than one rabbit can spawn from a single hole. If it can, it might be a good idea to, yeah, it might be a good idea to try and just throw a few down there. Wait, another charcoal. Where am I getting these charcoals from? So something is catching on fire, I think. Huh. I wonder if I just put a log right next to the fire, if it'll catch a flame somehow. Closer, please. Okay, we'll see if that catches the fire. Could we dig up the rabbit hole a la Looney Tunes? That'd be amazing. Just move the rabbit hole closer to my base. I like how you think. We'll definitely try it in a moment here. No. Oh, shoot. All right. I meant to click on the fire. Click on the character instead, and once you begin eating, you just continue eating. Let's go make ourselves a basic shovel to see if we can dig up the rabbit hole. One of the best ideas recently. Okay, so the log was not caught on fire. Oh, is it possible I left the charcoal on the ground because I knew I didn't need it? I think it's imminently possible that I did exactly that. Eminently possible? Something like that. Just 3 rope needed. Rope, of course, is so much more. Thermal stone. What's this? Stores thermals for travel. Thermal stone. Made its way of carrying fire from place to place that doesn't burn out. I guess it depends on how hot it is. Thermal stone. Interesting. But no, we're trying for the drying rack currently. Maybe it's a hand warmer thing? Oh, maybe. Maybe. Can I make any ropes right now? 1. Cool. I think we need 2 more of those, correct? Yes. No more bunny rabbits. I'm going to leave the crank thing on the ground and hope it's not stolen. And then to make a box, we need so much wood. Chopped on a tree? It's raining. I didn't make a straw hat yet. I think the straw hat makes it a little happier during rain time. Hopefully my crank thing does not wash away. Let's go investigate the rabbits and see if I can dig up a rabbit hole. Now I wonder if the rabbit would pop out when you dig it. Oh, it does. It loses its house though. Okay, interesting trade-off. So if you dig it, it then is not able to spawn more, I believe, but you do get the one for free. I wonder if I leave this here at night, if it digs a new hole for itself. Okay, that's a very cool thing. But I wonder what side the rabbit spawns from. Okay, so it is possible to immediately catch the rabbit here. Malpug, did you know this? And you asked an excellent question. That's a very good question to help me see what I need to do. Yeah, the ones that are closest to the base, though, I'm thinking I should probably leave in place. Okay, I believe it is 1 rabbit per hole. And so if you find the rabbit, steal the rabbit, and then dig it up again, there's nothing. You didn't know it. Thank you, Malpug. You know nothing about this game? Wait, really? I'm so surprised at that, Malpug, because you're such a huge fan of Auction Not Included. And so I thought you were a huge fan of clay games in general. That's a cute one, though. Can you dig new holes for rabbits? I don't think you can dig on a target, though I'm happy to suggest I might be wrong about that. Let me fill up our belly real quick. Do not destroy the amount of rabbits that spawn from holes. Yeah, I think, like the mushrooms, if you dig it up, you don't get any more other than that one time. Now, with that said, I can imagine, there are rabbit holes down this way that I don't care about that much. I could probably, I could probably go down here and go ahead and dig those ones out. As long as the ones closest to base are still active, it's fine. Baby. Oh, also, there's one right here. Can't get another trap as grass. But also don't want to use... That's not quite right. don't want to use grass. I need grass for making the ropes, for making the drying rack, for making. the number of things we have for making. We can make 2 more ropes now. Behold our first drying rack. Kill the bunny. And put the bunny meat on drying rack. Ready it for winter. Can I go dig just randomly to get a hole for the poor bunny rabbits running around with no house anymore? No, unfortunately with clicking, I can't dig anything. So my hope is the bunny creates a new home for themselves at night. But we'll see, we'll see. Working our way to a crock pot, I think, is a good next thing to do. That we need to light some things on fire. Hey, Mr. Board Games, thanks for the subscription, friend. Hope you're having a very good day. Heading on to a full year of subscribing, and I appreciate every single day of that. But thanks for hanging out with Board Games. Hope things are going pretty okay for you. Little grass friends. Little grass friends. No, wrong button. Oh, shoot. I destroyed another hole. I can't be trusted with the shovel. That is the important part of this story, is that shovels need to be treated with the greatest of possible respect. We've not gone on this road yet. It leads to Stoneville, I believe. I think until we have the crock pot, our food situation is going to be just kind of on the edge of dire. But once you have the crock pot, you suddenly start getting so much calories from meatballs. Can't carry anything else. We don't need these. No, we need the basic flowers right now. 12 food remains. Oh, more carrots. My chest is starting to hurt from coughing. That's when you know I've been having a good time. Muscles that are in there that I never use are suddenly saying, wait, you want me to do what again? Keep coughing over and over again? No. We'll call that a day. And I guess I'm going to grab some more grass stalks while we're here. And we'll take those back to base. And then we'll get the manure thing sorted soon. The really what I should be working on is the crock pot. There's just no reason not to be working on that. Again, food is the issue. And we do have a bunny rabbit to eat. Good. Maybe it's time to invite the pigman to stay with us. I know there's a way to make a pigman house if you want to do so. I don't know if pigman house will make it so he's even happier here and therefore produces even more manure for us. I'm glad that's not how I show joy, but I don't mind if the pigman does so. Something is approaching. Is that a warning about your good friend and mine, the hounds? I suspect so. Yeah, I think I hear the baying of the beast. I think also, though, food is needed. While we're waiting for them, let's look into crockpot thing. 3 stones. We have stone on us, so we can go and refine those. My logs are inside my bag, unfortunately. My logs are not inside my bag. Fighting in the dark can be real rough, so... Something approaching. I think this character is the worst I've done consistently on keeping the fires well lit. I'm also curious if when the dogs announce their approach, if they will always attack. or if it's possible for them to like circle you for a while and then not come to battle. I think that's sound of dogs. There they are. Oh, was a they is just the one actually. Greedy, stop being greedy, you. That time I didn't get away fast enough. Okay. Hit more I need to with the right. I generally fire more blazing than I need to. Okay. I think part of me is like, if it's nice and blazing, I then know I don't need to worry. Otherwise, you know, I just worry. So we have 1 charcoal. We need to get 5 more. We're going to work on that today. For that, we need to make a lamp. So we can get 2 more little sticks. Happily right here. And we have no logs on us. Also, I'm carrying manure for no good reason. We can get this started up here. So, in prior moments, I've been very responsible and tried not to burn down the whole forest. This time, I'm trying to burn down all 3 of these trees. So I'm guessing if I light one of them, then these both turn on together. Back real soon. It's 3. This should be 4, 5. Start with this one. These 2, rather. And yeah, it looks like the durability is dropping much less quickly with using the quality axe or luxury axe. I thought it might be one of those luxury things that breaks even more easily, like Swarovski, that's called, crystal. Something like that. Also, you don't get 1 charcoal per tree. I think the bigger ones drop 2, actually, so we could have not burned quite so many. Though, as always, it's a pleasure to burn. And no doubt we'll use this in the future. Maybe we'll make a second crock pot this time. Probably add a rabbit hole trap there. What else do we need? 1 more stone, 2 more basic sticks. 6 sticks. 1 to the left, apparently. Aha! So though this area is not well organized, it has a tremendous number of things I like having. So I might just leave it as it is. We need to get 1 more stone. And then behold the crock pot. Put a monster meat in there with which morsel? And I want to find some berries, I guess. So, I guess up north we'll do that. And then we'll get grass and sticks to make more traps, to get more bunnies, and then get the meatball factory working in earnest. Hello, Gobbler. And when we first started the playthrough, I was ready to chase every single turkey across the map. So I figured out how exactly to engage with them. Not quite sure what to do. That said, the one thing I've noticed is if I put food on the ground, they seem to act slightly differently. I don't know if the blue cap counts for this. Okay, no. I think it was Barry's previous... Wait. Was it coming at me? I just got very lucky last time that it came a little bit closer. Off to the races this time. I'm guessing it's all berries. Nighttime came and so it's heading to sleep. We'll figure out the turkeys eventually. I consider disguise or camouflage. Oh, there's a bush hat, isn't there? Straw hat plus berry bush. I can pretend to be a berry bush. Ah, good connection of things we know. Thank you, Hank. I appreciate that. Assuming that works, that'd be really, really cool to do. The straw hat. Hello, turkey. Unexpected. And then powerful shovel. And what else do I need? I think a rope maybe for the berry bush. Yeah, one rope also. And I have a science machine that. Hey, we have no food side of ourselves. Eating that berry makes so I can't make a meatball. But I wonder if I put a blue cap in, if it'll up nicely. If I keep coughing this way, I am gonna have to say goodbye. It's just being too often to maintain for myself, and is truthfully feeling pretty awful. I think that coughing might be exacerbating it, which makes me very happy that tomorrow I'm not streaming alone. I can make Nam do all the talking. So we need a rope. For a rope, we need 2 more grass. Great. No. Oh, shoot. Okay. Can't be trusted with this thing. Where's the grass tuft? Replant it. Okay, so the rope. I think getting turkey legs would be really wonderful. Hugging a pillow helps chest muscles? Exactly, Sally. Yeah, what I was thinking is like getting myself a nice warm drink and cuddling up on the couch with a pillow of some sort, and maybe, I don't know, maybe watching a TV show of something. Being a big lazy guy for sure. Alright, give me the bush hats. Just make us look like a bush. Is that gonna... Is that gonna trick anything? She looks so despondent. She looks absolutely despondent. Like, this is what you've done to me? Oh, librarian, I'm sorry. It's for the greater good. The greater good. I hope that's going to be used for turkey stalking. That'd be really great. Alright, we cut down some trees to get ourselves enough logs to make boards, to make ourselves a box. So I can start feeling comfortable leaving things behind, not just throwing them on the floor. There's a button to hide? Oh, is there? Okay. So you can't just stand there like a dum-dum. Maybe if we click on ourselves, we can hide with it on. No, unfortunately not. Huh. So if you have to actually push a button to hide with this, I'm not sure I'd ever were to learn that. You can also hide from the hounds with it. Right click on the hat while it's on. Oh, okay. I would not have discovered that, but can I then sneak slowly? No, so you can't do the Metal Gear Solid thing and sneak inside of a box, but great. It also doesn't decay at all. I look forward to going and fighting turkeys with it in a little bit. I don't eat the jerky, and yet I must eat the jerky. Tasty. Maybe we'll leave this hat on all the time. Oh, so much grass, yes. The bunny's not woken up yet, unfortunately. One of these, man, 6 grass each time. Quite the investment. Was one to the right there. Hello, bunny rabbit. So probably this is the first day that all these have respawned since last week. Since we initially cut them all down. Probably one thing to do to be like an ideal player of this game is... Rabbit is the homeless one. Probably the best thing to do would be to no longer like go through the same biomes over and over again. Instead, create some kind of rotation where I say, okay, this biome will respawn in 3 days. Let's not go there until 3 days pass. Okay, what are we going to do for food? If I hide from the turkeys will know it's me. Wait, really? You can't camouflage with this thing? That's too bad. That's really too bad. I was feeling very clever for understanding the camouflage reference. We'll see. We'll see if I can get a turkey to come close to me with this on my head. If you're saying it won't happen, I'm a little disappointed not to be able to try it, but we'll still try anyway. Why is that? Because I don't believe things people say to me. They won't think I'm berries. Why not? Like, clearly I'm berries. Look, it's berries. Maybe I can put some berries on the ground around me. And that way they'll think those are berries, which they are. And they won't notice what I am. I'm feeling like it's time to be foolish. So, some of you mentioned previously that when you see these kinds of animal tracks, it's not a source of great excitement, except insofar as it's time for hunting. It's time to get a huge amount of meat. Now, the koalefant seems friendly, but I'm guessing if I attack it, there will be a quick round of being made dead. That's okay. It's early days, so if we wind up dying to a new animal, at least we'll learn how it works. Maybe I should bring a pigman along to help with this. Nah, I trust my ability to dodge, dodge, dodge. We're going this way. This way. How many more can there be? I think last time we got close to one of the elephant creatures, Wilson said it's right around here maybe, which might be an indicator that the hunt nearly finished. Though fighting a large creature with just a spear, well, I'm sure it's the kind of thing that our forebears did, does not seem like the smartest of ideas. Can you camo yourself if you get in trouble with a bush hat? That's a great question. Yeah, will it de-aggro enemies? I worry that the only way to test that is to potentially be very, very close to death. So, I'm not sure I'll give it a try. Also. Oh, cool. New wormhole. I think one thing I like about just following the tracks is taking us to places we wouldn't be otherwise. And so it gives us a lot more knowledge of the world around us. Or rocks to make a proper campsite. Just like that. Rocks. Oops. Equip the correct tool. Ancestor's proficiency with spears is probably way above ours. I mean, the librarian looks pretty old. Maybe she was around back when we were using spears to hunt things. But I think she'd be very offended if we asked her age, so we'll keep that between us. I have a carrot to cook. And emergency seeds if need be. The animal track is fading. Oh! I assumed the animal tracks were forever, for really no good reason at all. South again. So much grass here. Appearance of the track indicates recent activity. So probably just south of here is where the enemy is. So we'll look for it first thing in the morning. Tonight, though. Tonight, though, is for cuddling up with a good book. And, 4 more stones if possible. Oh, you know what? Shoot. By going too far to the left here, I'm losing sight of where I need to go south. I think it was roughly here. A night on the open plains. And then what else do we do tonight? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing to do. I guess we can look through the things we're able to make and see if I have any blueprints I've not used previously. It might be interesting and valuable. So, I think the tools page is just pickaxes galore. The razor, which I've only seen how to use on Wilson so far. A feather pencil. Oh, you can use feather pencils for writing on signs. And for that, we need one of those crow feathers. We got that once before. Oh, a net. Ah. So earlier I saw if we could try to catch fireflies. But this net's what one uses to do that. I need to get 1 more silk. A fishing rod also. I think I've made a few comments now about, man, if only I can make a fishing rod. And I can. Pretty parasol. I do want to make one of those soon. The umbrella also. Keep the rain at bay. Eat. Honey poultice. Healing salves. The compass. I guess the compass is valuable if you manage to turn your character in the wrong direction. Hello to you, Otatoda. Keep starving less. I'll try. I'll try to keep the starving at bay as much as possible. Alright, so is the creature we're looking for down this way? Oh! So it's not, oh, there it is. Actually, the large creature's over here, but we also found the beefalo again. Okay, this creature appears not to go onto my map. So can I make a sign? I need to get 2 more logs. I hope the animal doesn't despawn. Fishing's a good way to get reliable food. Cool. Cool. Wow, so many beefalo. I'm hoping as I go south here, we're going to find a place with more food. And more logs also. If not, emergency seed eating. Delicious. And then we'll pop back up and engage with the enemies. Maybe. Yeah, all that manure is really, really great. So much better than having to feed berry by berry by berry to Pigman. I still enjoy the Pigman, obviously. Still a great thing to have in one's family. But. Hello, Klaus. You just invented a new word. I'm not sure I believe you, but hello, Klaus. How's it going? So I want to make a sign to mark where the beefalo are. Your new invented word is plagiarism. Klaus. That's wonderful, thank you. It's good seeing you, my friend. I'll remember to tell my students that joke next semester. I'm not sure they get it, though. I'm not sure they get the joke, unfortunately, but it's warmed my heart anyway. Klaus, thank you for your excellence, as always. The manure is free from the beefalo, but the pigmen in a group create more manure more quickly. Yeah, I haven't seen the rate of creation for the beefalo manure, and I don't think I want to stay around to do so. Okay, so I want to make a log, and then make a sign. Signs are structures. Look, friends, it's a sign. Okay, so to get the manure, I need to drop a sign first. And I will throw this in the middle here. And there are definitely other beefaloi, whatever the plural is, A lot of other beefaloy on the way, but I'm guessing that's... I guess we'll find the other ones around. Okay, I feel bad doing this. It's one of God's own beautiful creatures. But let's see what happens if we try. Charge! Oh, it runs for me. Oh! Okay, I was totally ready to go wham it. Alright, can I hide from it? It'll come closer then. Here's some berries. Yummy. I think it may be engaged in a random walk. Will not work for our purposes, unfortunately. Maybe later. I just need a ranged weapon. I think so many of these enemies would run away. If I could just do a little damage to them, and then get closer and do a little damage to them with a bow and arrow, perhaps, it'd be absolutely amazing. But what are we going to eat? We have 1 carrot. For you, more charcoal. Why am I finding all this charcoal? Are we getting lightning strikes, possibly? So we're exploring territory we've not been in previously. And I'm trying to head back to base. I'd ideally like to not start a new campfire before we get there. It may not be possible to get there from down here. So maybe just throwing up a quick little campfire and getting the food would be good. Yeah, let's do that. Here you go, guys. We do have the bush hat, yes. I'm not sure it's used for anything so far, but I'm enjoying using it. Good. You have hunted coal offense with the bush hat. You gotta run to the water's edge and use the hat. Okay. Yeah, with the water's edge, though, there's the issue of it throwing its meat into the water. That's what I gotta work on at some point here. Grass tonight, that's good. And then cook up a couple seeds. And though I find so many of the various items we're able to construct really interesting, like the parasol rather, and the bird hat, etc. I worry about making them all because I don't have that much inventory space. I think I need to be a little bit more discerning about what I carry in my inventory. But there are just so many different kinds of resources to collect. And I want them all. It's day 8. Last game, I think we got a full moon on day 9. I wonder. What if it's always day 9? Dead end, unfortunately. So I think it is the case that to get back to what was called base before, we need to go up and around. That's okay. If that fire goes out, I don't think I have enough logs to restart it, so sure it burns brightly through the evening. We have 13 food. I feel like every time I look at my food bar, it's 13 food. Every single time. We do have enough manure now to start a little agriculture spot also. Right. And what else do we have access to? The top hat. Yeah, I want to get spider webs or silk, whatever they call it, for making all the various tools. But for right now, a hat probably is not a good use of these things. Halfway through the night. And answers in 25 seconds. All right. In that case, I'm going to pause us. I'm surprised it's already been a whole nother hour. Has it actually been an hour, or are my ads somehow back on once every half hour? This happened 2 weeks ago or so when the Twitch changed their settings somehow, and I don't think it's been an hour since our last ad break. Has it? Maybe it has. Time does fly regardless. Anyway, ad break's coming, and so we'll do a little bit more exciting crosswords. If we can finish this one this time, I'd like that a lot. It is a 3-minute ad, so 3-minute ads should be happening once an hour. Yeah, time does absolutely fly while you're having a good time here. All right, so you've been here for more than 30 minutes. Wasn't here for the last ad break. Yeah, it's just this game takes so much time. It's very nice. All right. So lift after laps, maybe. It's a natural high. The lift is not lifting weights. It's feeling enlivened. Natural high. Actor, we said like Raheem Malik or something. Not sure though. Ability to deal with pricks. Pain tolerant. Wait, pain. I think tolerance is right. So Toby is not the way I thought it was. No only mode. Whoops. Whoops. I forget these things. Sorry. I was so excited getting back into the crossword. Like, enjoy your words. But no. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for... So you're the students, board games, who's like, teacher, you forgot to assign us homework. All the other kids love you. I did that once when I was in 7th grade, and the teacher said directly, the line to beat up Resorty will start outside in 10 minutes. I was like, no, I'm already bullied so much. Why would you say that? He was a very young teacher. I think he thought he was being cool guy with that one. It was pretty bad. All right. So pain tolerance seems very productive then to work off of. So I think Raheem is correct here with an H. Coop for Coors. Just not sure what Coors. So pigeon something. A pigeonry is actually a thing. What did I think a pigeon home was called? Pigeonry. Cool. A scale model, for example. Something. Still not sure who Doro of the Backstreet Boys is. I guess Toby's name is spelled that way. So I thought it was T-O-B-Y, T-O-B-E-Y. I have no idea this British artist. Klaus, thank you for the resub and for typing during emote only mode. Use your one typing in emote only mode to say that you could type into emote only mode. Okay, Jennifer Egan is an author. I've never read any of her stuff, but I know she exists. The key in the three-finger salute is the delete key, it seems. Good. Can we get this now? Some busy work. Red tape. Speaking of the bureaucracy earlier, red tape. Steakhouse blank thick burger. The Angus steak. So what's this, nuns? Oh, the order to set. Nuns, because they're in a holy order. Good. Divisive note. The ATM, because it produces notes, bills, that kind of thing. Very good. So much a study for the Nobel winner Maria Goppert-Meyer, the atom. And, okay. So Benin and Cameroon both have French, probably colonialism, etc. So Mademoiselle is the honorific there. Good old MME. Love it. Analog. A scale model is an analog of the larger thing. Man, proper names are brutal. So this section I may not be able to solve. It's a Backstreet Boys name. Holly, Hootie, hot guy. This, which is an Emmy-winning role for Zendaya. Genuinely no idea. And then a Japanese-British artist name. Rina Sanayahi. Yeah, the confluence of proper names in areas I do not know can be the death of me. But we'll come back to that in a second. See what we can do up here now. When doubled on the double. Hop to it. Fast. Hope. Not sure. Best rap albums of the 1990s. Something Matic. I am Matic. Ira Matic. Romantic spot. Light. So, Lake. Oh, a love bite. Got it. The often called hickey, I believe. Sesame-based confection. No idea. Is there a la? Okay, proper name Kim Snowboarder. Aho, oho, throw. So I feel like I should really get this one. It might be numbed, like nummy nummy, as opposed to nommed. If that happens, up. Feel better with op. But what would work? Hoop, loop, hop, hop, nah. Alright, I believe I'm going to say I've been defeated, and let y'all give me some tips to finish out these things. Yeah, this is the kind of moment where I wish Noms were here. She can know these things about names especially that bedevil me. I'll give it just another minute more, and then I'll bring y'all in. Alright, so this last name here, not sure about the H in Raheem. It could also be AA or AI, but those don't look like Japanese names. So I think this is gonna be either Sata or Sana. There's no way a person's called Hottie. Honik? I assume that's a first name, but what kind of name could it be? And then, I don't know, this Emmy winning role for Zendaya. Now it's 2-time, and Emmys are TV shows, I think. So are you something? Wait, Honus is a name. Like Honus Wagner. I think it's only you usually. I'm going to say this is correct. Probably isn't. And friends, I will now free you from the hell. Tell me what you know. Let's finish one together today. Alright, only mode's over. Is the man's name Honus Doro? Howie. Alright. So Rina Sawahihi. Great. It is Rami? Okay, R-A-M-I. Cool. Rami Malek, not Rahi. I think I said that earlier. Rami Malek, very good. 10 down is Inomatic. So whose music is Inomatic? And the double I did not get yet. And Rue. Oh, Howie. I said Howie still. Chloe for 15. Oh, maybe it's Illumatic then? Chop. You're close. Some letters incorrect. Alright. So, Ilmatic? Ilmatic, not Illomatic. Okay. So Halva's good there. Something is incorrect still. Ilmatic. Seems right. We fixed Howie. Chop. Thank you for the fun clues about being in the kitchen. That's pretty good. Daigle, you always get pulled back into sushi burrito? Man, me too. Alright. It's pop. Oh, it's an A here. I spelled Arnez wrong? There you go. Yeah, it's Japanese names tend not to end with E's, do they? Alright, very good. So here's the puzzle. Ever since I died, I don't care as much about the crossword. False! In heaven, I'll be doing so many crossword puzzles. Things that got me today were almost entirely names. So it's Arnaz, not Arnez. I've always said it Arnez. I wonder if I say this thing's wrong then. Desi Arnaz. Why do I think it was Desi Arnez? Now maybe Arnaz and Arnez are not the same person. Yeah, Desi Arnaz. I think I just had this wrong the entire time. Huh, delightful. Anyway, Fred, it's a long A. Arnaz. Anyway, I think I gotta go, my friends. I've had a really fun day, but yeah, my chest is hurting. I'm gonna go drink something warm and find something to watch on the old YouTube, probably, because I'm just not feeling so good. And yeah. Tomorrow, Noms will be hanging out with us. Noms will be doing some Minecraft on stream. That'll be really fun. So please do come by and cheer her on in her first ever Minecraft play. Her first time ever really streaming. Like taking the control on streams. That should be good. And then, as of right now, I'm leaning towards more Don't Starve next week. It has been a ton of fun. I know many of you enjoy it also. So thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. And I'm so pleased to say I don't have to go do grading. If you missed the intro, I should show you. I showed you the big announcement today. Big announcement today, my friends, is grading is done. Don't miss the intro. You missed the best part of the stream. All right. See you real soon. Appreciate you. Bye.